Don't scroll. I know you felt it. That nagging whisper in the back of your mind. That uneasy feeling every time a certain name comes up. That sense that something isn't right, not between you and your soulmate, but around them. Close to them. You've been blaming yourself. I'm just insecure. I'm being paranoid. I need to trust more. But you weren't being paranoid. You were being warned. And today, I am here to expose the truth. Not to hurt you. To free you. There is someone close to your soulmate. Someone they trust. Someone who has been playing a role, the loyal friend, the supportive cousin, the helpful coworker, the concerned confidant. But behind closed doors, they are having a sinful affair. Not with your soulmate. With someone else. Someone connected to the situation. Someone whose secrecy is poisoning everything around them. This person close to your soulmate has been living a double life. Smiling in your soulmate's face while hiding a relationship they know is wrong. Giving advice they have no right to give. Pretending to care while their own house is burning down. And their sin, their secret, shameful, hidden affair, is affecting your soulmate. Not because your soulmate knows. Because sin contaminates everything it touches. Like a poison in the water. You don't have to drink it to be affected. Just being near it makes you sick. Your soulmate has been sick. Confused. Distant. Defensive. Not because of you. Because of the spiritual contamination coming from someone they trust. Someone who is having a sinful affair. And today, I am exposing them. Not by name, that's not how this works. But by nature. By pattern. By the signs you've been ignoring. So take a breath. Put your phone down on a flat surface if you need to. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. And I am about to show you who this person really is. If you feel led by God, our support link is in the description. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Let me tell you who this person is. Not their name. Their spirit. They are a manipulator. They have learned how to say the right thing at the right time. How to look concerned when they're actually gathering information. How to seem loyal while positioning themselves for their own benefit. They are close to your soulmate. Close enough to whisper. Close enough to influence. Close enough to plant seeds of doubt. And they have been planting. Are you sure about them? They seem a little intense, don't you think? I'm just looking out for you. Words that sound like concern. But underneath? Control. They want your soulmate to stay stuck. To stay confused. To stay away from you. Not because they hate you. Because they need your soulmate exactly where they are. Your soulmate is useful to them. A source of validation. A distraction from their own sinful life. A cover for their affair. If your soulmate moves toward you, toward health, toward truth, toward freedom, this person loses their cover. They can't have that. So they sabotage. Subtly. Slowly. In ways that make your soulmate doubt themselves, doubt you, doubt everything. And your soulmate doesn't even know. They think this person is a friend. But friends don't manipulate. Friends don't sabotage. Friends don't hide sinful affairs while pretending to be holy. This person is not a friend. And today, I am exposing them. Don't scroll. Stay with me. This is where most people want to be angry. Don't. Here's what you need to understand about their sinful affair. It's not just about sex. It's about deception. They are lying to everyone. Their family. Their friends. Their church. Your soulmate. And the energy of that deception is affecting your soulmate. Not because your soulmate is guilty. Because deception has a smell. A weight. A presence. Your soulmate has been living in the presence of deception for months. Maybe years. And it has worn them down. They don't trust their own instincts anymore. They don't know what's real. They question everything. Not because they're weak. Because they've been swimming in polluted water. And polluted water makes even the strongest swimmer sick. That's why they've been distant. That's why they've been confused. That's why they've pushed you away. Not because they don't love you. Because they can't see clearly. The deception has fogged their vision. But the fog is about to lift. Because I am exposing the affair. Not to punish. To heal. When the truth comes out, and it will, your soulmate will finally understand. Why have I been so confused? Why have I been so distant? Why have I been pushing away the person I love? Because they were living next to a lie. And lies contaminate everything. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here are the signs you've been ignoring. First, this person is overly interested in your relationship. They ask too many questions. They want details. They want to know what's happening between you and your soulmate. Not because they care. Because they need information to use. Second, they give advice that never leads to resolution. Every conversation leaves your soulmate more confused. More doubtful. More stuck. That's not an accident. That's the goal. Third, they are defensive when questioned. If you've ever asked your soulmate about this person, why do they always have an opinion about us? Your soulmate got defensive. Not because your soulmate is hiding something. Because this person has conditioned them to protect them. Fourth, they have secrets of their own. The sinful affair is not the only secret. There are more. Financial secrets. Emotional secrets. Spiritual secrets. They are a person built on lies. And people built on lies cannot support truth. They will always pull others down to their level. Your soulmate has been pulled down. Not because they wanted to. Because they were close to someone who is sinking. And sinking people pull others with them. Help us share God's truth. Link is in the description. Don't scroll. This is where everything shifts. Here's what you need to do about this person. Not confront them. Not expose them publicly. not seek revenge. Pray. Pray for their exposure. Not because you hate them. Because the truth needs to come out. Pray for their repentance. Not because they deserve it. Because repentance is the only thing that can save them. Pray for your soulmate's eyes to open. Not so they can be angry. So they can be free. Pray. Not, God, destroy them. God, bring the truth to light. Protect my soulmate from deception. Let this person's sin be exposed not to shame them, but to free everyone involved. Pray that prayer. And then trust me to answer. Not on your timeline. On mine. But I will answer. Because I hate deception. I hate secret sin. I hate when the innocent are harmed by the guilty. I am a God of truth. And truth always comes out. Not because you forced it. Because truth is stronger than lies. And lies cannot hide forever. They are already cracking. The affair is already straining. The deception is already exhausting this person. They can't keep it up much longer. They are tired. Paranoid. Afraid of being caught. And their fear is about to become reality. Not because you exposed them. Because I am exposing them. Through a text sent to the wrong person. Through a witness who can't stay silent anymore. Through a moment of carelessness that reveals everything. It's coming. And when it comes, your soulmate will finally see. Not just the affair. The pattern. The manipulation. The years of subtle sabotage. They will see. And when they see, they will be free. Not instantly. But truly. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here is what you need to understand about your soulmate. They are not complicit in this affair. They didn't know. They couldn't have known. This person is a master manipulator. They have been deceiving everyone, not just your soulmate. Your soulmate is a victim too. Not of the affair. Of the deception. They have been lied to. Used. Kept in the dark. And when the truth comes out, they will feel betrayed. Not by you. By this person. They will feel foolish. Embarrassed. Angry. How could I not see it? How could I trust them? How could I let them influence me? Be ready for that. Not with, I told you so. With grace. They deceived me too. I didn't see it either. We were both manipulated. That's the truth. And truth spoken with grace heals. So prepare your heart. Not for revenge. For restoration. Not for punishment. For freedom. Not for their humiliation. For their healing. Your soulmate is about to go through something painful. The exposure of someone they trusted. The realization that they've been used. The grief of betrayal. Be ready to walk with them through it. Not as a judge. As a companion. Not as someone who says, I knew it. As someone who says, I'm here. That's what love does. Love shows up. Not to gloat. To grieve with. Not to lecture. To listen. Not to fix. To hold. Be ready to love them through the fallout. Because the fallout is coming. And they will need you. Not perfect. Present. Be present. If you wish to support this mission, link is in the description. Don't scroll. Stay with me. We're almost through part 1. Here is what you need to do right now. First, forgive this person. Not because they deserve it. Because you need to be free. Unforgiveness will chain you to them. And you don't need to be chained to someone who is about to be exposed. Forgive. Not with your feelings. With your will. I release them. I don't need to see them punished. I trust God to handle justice. Say that. Not because it's easy. Because it's necessary. Second, stop trying to expose them yourself. You want to send the message. Make the call. Post the evidence. Don't. That's not your job. That's mine. If you expose them, you become part of their drama. And you don't belong in their drama. You belong in your destiny. Let me handle the exposure. I know how to do it without destroying innocent people in the process. Trust me. Third, protect your peace. Don't stalk their social media. Don't ask mutual friends for updates. Don't try to figure out when the exposure will happen. Protect your peace. Focus on me. Focus on your healing. Focus on being ready for your soulmate when they need you. The exposure will happen. Not because you're watching for it. Because I am orchestrating it. So rest. Not in ignorance. In trust. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here is what I want you to take with you. I am here to expose this person close to your soulmate. They are having a sinful affair. Living a double life. Manipulating everyone around them. But their time is up. The truth is coming. Not because you exposed them. Because I am exposing them. And when the truth comes, your soulmate will finally see. See the manipulation. See the deception. See the years of subtle sabotage. And when they see, they will be free. Not instantly. But truly. And they will turn to you. Not because you're perfect. Because you're safe. And safe is what they'll need. So prepare. Not for revenge. For restoration. Not for punishment. For presence. Not for their humiliation. For their healing. Be ready. The exposure is coming. And after the exposure? Freedom. For your soulmate. For you. For your future together. Not because the path is easy. Because I am with you on it. Not because the pain won't come. Because healing will follow. Not because the betrayal doesn't hurt. Because love wins. Love always wins. So breathe. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. I am not going to stop. And neither should you. Because the truth is coming. And the truth will set you free. You can support this work, link in description. Thank you and God bless.